What's up everyone, I am Spence, and today I'm going to be reviewing our Godzilla Battle on YouTube video, but we're doing something different today. Today, I'm going to be reviewing every 4-star unit currently in the game as of the Keizer Ghidorah season in 10 words or less. So, this is how it's going to work. Every unit is going to have my brief summary in 10 words or less, as I said, and they're also going to have a score next to them, 1 through 10. 1 being complete dog shit, 10 being some of the best units of the game. So yeah, let's get straight into the shit. Good on defense and easy to evo. A powerful damage buff and a staple to many decks. Why does it have more damage than Plant Beast again? The God of London and Bane to all swarms. Dog shit model but menace of a bomb unit. The Goat Pierce unit but gets fucked by stuns. Fun fact, baby crabs are called Zoea Larva. Just imagine a crab dragon with wings in real life. The pinnacle of evolution. Take notes, Shin. God damn, Shinji's mom is a baddie. A very charred, speedy turkey. A perfectly seasoned healing turkey. The pitbull to every ground unit. The Kratos of Battle Line that dominates games. Old Man Jenkins has a pretty cool gimmick. A fucking mountain with a god laser. If only GBL was a 1v1 simulator. King Caesar food but has pretty good regen. He's the OG sniper but is still goated. It was all downhill ever since Super X. The pulsing buff is pretty good on defense. I am completely speechless. The literal definition of mid is literally just a skin. Akane is pure waifu material. A skin that is somehow a downgrade. Sir Melee's VTuber persona. Why is the evo time longer than Battra's? Great DPS but has negative range. The best boy and god of the air. Half of you want this guy up your ass. He stands still and evolves. That's about it. Even with all the buffs, he's still ass. Walter White's in GBL? He's got a giant head but great pierce. He stands there menacingly, but does nothing. The on-spawn does insane damage but never hits. Insane damage to air units but mediocre at everything else. Great shield and even better explosion. Don't believe Melee's propaganda, he does 3 damage. The greatest unit in Battle Line's history. The most controversial meta unit in the game. The fact he can't hit air is fucking hilarious. Goated at literally everything. He's a one-man army. Unit 8 is mid. Mari though is a 10. Bro is a sprinter that looks dope. Pony that hits hard and goes, tasty every bite. And that's every 4-star unit. So now I'm going to quickly recap the top 5 best and top 5 worst from that so you don't gotta scroll through them again. Starting with the best. Number 5, Gigan 04. Gigan 04, Burning Godzilla, and Final Wars Godzilla all tied with a score of 9.5, but I think Final Wars Godzilla is slightly behind Gigan 04 here, making him number 6 and Gigan 04 number 5. So, Gigan 04, he's a really good unit on the ground. He's great for distracting units and leaders with the stun on his chains. He's got really good stats, his damage is really good, and his health is actually pretty good now with the HP buff he just got. And yeah, overall he's just a menace to all ground units. Number 4, Burning Godzilla. Burning, same with Gigan 04, got a score of 9.5, but I put Burning silly above him here. So, for 5 costs, you get a really fantastic unit. He's got great stats, he can hit air and ground, and on top of that, over time, his explosion bar will be doing a shit ton of damage if it gets a tier 3 or 4. Even at tier 2 or tier 1 unit, that explosion still does a lot of damage. It can weaken units for you. And yeah, he's just a really good unit all around. Number 3, GMK. GMK got a perfect score of a 10, same with the next 2 units coming up, but I think he's slightly worse than them overall. So, GMK is very similar to Burning Godzilla in his build. They're both really good units with great stats, great HP, great damage, but instead GMK has a huge AoE on every attack that Burning doesn't. This AoE is the same size as Ghidorah's and Kyukai's, meaning it's huge. This comboed with Dimension Tide can solo pushes on its own for only 6 costs. It's genuinely insane. One of the most overpowered units in the game currently. Number 2, Mothra Leo. Leo having a perfect score of 10 shouldn't really surprise anyone. He's just always been the best 5-cost fly ever since that one buff he got. He's got really good health, really good damage, and that charge is no joke. He'll always put dents in units. And yeah, there's not really much else to say. He's just always a good unit. Number 1, Mothra 2019. Now I know this is probably a hot take, but I genuinely think Mothra 2019 is the best unit in the game currently. Not just out of the 4 stars, just in general. M19 for 6 cost has so much going for her. You get 2 energy back on death, which means she's practically 4 cost. Her slow and range are insane and incredibly useful. Her stats aren't that bad either for what you get, and the stun immunity on spawn basically completely negates enemy Kumos, allows you to destroy theirs. And yeah, she's just such a good support unit, the best in the game. And those were the top 5 best 4 stars in my opinion, but now we're into the top 5 worst 4 stars in my opinion. So now let's start it up. Not gonna give explanations on them, they're all dog shit pretty equally, but yeah, let's do this. Number 5, Kamadakun 3.5. Zetton also got 3.5, but I think Kamadakun is slightly worse than him. Number 4, Destroy Aggregate at 3. Number 3, Mothra Larva at 2. Number 2, Jaguar Giant at 1.5. And number 1, the worst 4 star in the game goes to Shin Godzilla at 0. Yep, that's about it. See you next time.